Hello and welcome to another game. I would like to apologise straight away for the lack of videos that have been recently, but I actually did lose my voice for quite some time there, and I didn't have it this morning, but I have it now. You can probably hear it, it's still a bit croaky, but no big deal. So I've decided I'll do a video now. Hopefully I'll get through it. If I get through the video, it'll be on YouTube, so you're fine. If I don't, it means, well, you won't really know anything because this video won't go up. So I figured I may as well try and record one now in case it either goes later or what. I will try and keep putting out more videos when I get a chance, but it's going to depend on how I am tomorrow. So let's have a look at the map and who we've actually got playing. In the red we have Abu, who we've actually seen quite a few games from recently, just because he's been giving us some just absolutely perfect, just amazing games to watch. He's been playing really differently. And in the blue we have Tim, who everyone should know. I believe that both players are playing as Mongols. Yes, they are. So that's one thing to note. It is a mirror matchup, but it's mirror matchup Mongols, which is something interesting. So something to note as well, we're actually on Mega Random, and that's really obvious by the fact there's this amazing amount of trees on each side of both players. And they're given this small area here. It's kind of like arena, and then they're given their dock area or just side where they can do whatever they want with, and of course leading in. So whether or not they choose to wall or land each other on these things could definitely be an option here. And then we've got this massive wall of water here in the middle, which players will have to really control. Because if you lose control of this, it's pretty much good game, because there's nothing you're going to be able to do about it unless you can come back. You're not going to be able to land your opponent, of course, if they have control, because they should have galleys spread across your side. But saying that, it is actually a big area, and you might be able to sneak some villages across. Sneaking some early could be a good idea as well. Lots of fish actually in the water, so we are going to see fishing ships from both players trying to maximize their economy. And of course, playing as Mongols as well, should be using these deer. And I don't know if they start off, I don't think they got a scout actually when they started. No, they didn't, so they know nothing of their surroundings right now, except there's quite a bit of trees, really. So, from that, we can gather archery range. That's something they don't usually have, such make getting to castle a little bit easier. Lots of fish that might even speed them up a little bit more. So we could see rather fast castle age out of them. It just depends how quick they're going to really try and go for those galleys. And naturally, being a map that's going to rely so heavily on it, I would definitely expect them to just absolutely rush for them and put as many out as possible. Tim only just going for the deer now, so Abu definitely has a big advantage on that. Second dock is going up, the second dock going up for Tim as well. Looks like we're going to see quite a close game here if the galley counts stay up on top. 25 population up for Air, and Tim on a 32 up, so his economy is actually going to be much better, but he's going to be behind on the initial galley count. So if we swap back over to Abu, let's see what we've got. Yes, galley is being created, of course, and Tim's still not up, so he could potentially lose a lot of these fishing ships if he's not careful. He does have 4 docks up though, well 3 up on going up. I've got Abu sitting on 3 at the moment, so Tim might be able to get the advantage here, depending on how many of these fishing ships he loses. That's what it's going to come down to if this strategy really pays off going for the late upgrade. And this could be a little big game here, could potentially lose this galley, but no, looks like all these fishing ships will get killed off eventually. It's just a matter of hunting them down and actually shooting them to death. Over here, we do see the galleys coming out for Tim, and of course he's gone over here, tried to equalize by killing off all his opponents' fishing ships. Very smart play from Tim. We do know Tim is an incredibly smart player. Just the way he plays the game is he really thinks about what he's going to do. Here, though, it looks like he might lose this fight, just judging by the amount of galleys, but he's reinforcing quite quickly, because of course he did have that superior dock count, and I do think his has not gone up anymore, so they're on about even dock right now, and until they start to really push up and get some economies really going, and then it comes down to the micro, how everything's placed, the macro play, how they're doing everything, that's going to be the really interesting one. As well as just the positioning of the resources, because of course you can get full access on this, full access on this. This not so much because it's here, so he has to have less villages on gold. It's going to come down to a lot of things like that, which is something that a lot of people don't seem to notice on water maps, just how important that eco is, because if your eco falls behind, your opponent's just going to steamroll you with galleys, and that will be it. So again, both players are just hanging out at this point, not wanting to really commit because they don't want to lose it by too much. Tim not going up, Abu not going up. I don't think either's really planning on going up either. Someone needs to try and break them here. We do see a spot population block though for Tim, putting those houses up quite quickly, but still going to delay that galley. And if we actually look, he wasn't creating galleys from all of them right now. He has the resources to do so, but he's not. So he could just be getting a little bit sloppy there with his macro play. but no big deal, he's still in it. Let's actually check the war galley count for both players. For Tim we have 17, for Abu he has 18, so it is a really close game so far actually. And saying that, someone just lost a galley there, so they're going to be a little bit further behind. But of course Mongols, as we do know, do have quite good ships honestly. I think they are getting cannon galleons removed in the future expansion to come out, Forgotten Empires. If you haven't seen that yet, follow them on Facebook, because, well, that way you'll know when it comes out, you'll know all the updates, you'll know when there's being live streams. Something really important to note there. I'll actually put a link in the description like I do with most videos now, so that will go there. So remember to follow them on Facebook just while we're watching this, of course, because we all know that galleys wars aren't the most interesting thing in the world to watch. But, you know, you gotta see some every now and then. There could be something different going on in the metagame that we're all missing, and we don't want to miss anything, of course. And it looks like Abu, he is actually going to take this out away from Tim. I don't think Tim's going to be able to do this anymore. What are we seeing from Tim? Anything special? How's he going to get back in it? But yeah, when you're at this point in the game, there's something that every player needs to realize. When you're this far behind, like if you look at the score, it's only 100 points, but he's so far behind in galleys right now, you have to do something special to come out. You've either got to know you're going to be able to outboom your opponent, or you're going to do something special to get back in there. It looks like we are seeing Abu move down now, and he is actually going to be going for these docks, and this could be really potentially bad for Tim. However, Tim's going to be doing the same, but of course, because of that, he doesn't have that many galleys, and that means that Abu should be able to work through his docks a lot faster than he can. And of course, we could see more get produced out of these docks and just take on these galleys right now. One dock going down for Tim, still sitting on 4, well 3 now, so there's nothing he's really going to be able to do to prevent this. And a transport ship actually coming out there from Tim, that's good, that's different, that'll get him back in it, and hopefully it doesn't get seen by these galleys. I don't think it has been. We do see villagers going in and going out across. We can say Tim is going up to the castle edge, Abu is not, and Tim going over here, hiding these villages. What's he going for? And what's he done with that transport ship is my question. Did he delete it? Probably deleted it. That would have been a smart play to do, because of course it means that your opponent won't even know if they see it on the map. And there we go, stable going down for Tim right now, and this could be bad for Abu actually. Currently 500 points up, but Tim about to hit castle edge. Abu, are you going up? No, not going up yet, but you nearly have the resources too. That's good. Come on, go up. You're going to need to. Quickly. Go up quickly. And it looks like right now, knights are coming out for Tim. This could be potentially very, very bad. And in come the villagers trying to get the wall off. That scout, of course, going to delay. In comes the knight. Wall off being done very efficiently, actually, by Abu. And these galleys actually might be able to pick off the rest of these units. Watchtower is going up here to prevent those houses going, but they might be able to get picked off by these galleys. Yes, they will be. These knights don't have anywhere to go. Abu is actually just... he's played this so well so far. This tower doesn't even really need to go up at this stage. All the villages have been picked off. These knights, and the only thing that's keeping them back. And of course, he's just going to re-wall here. Why the hell not? And here we go. This is going to be tight. No, just dropping a barracks there. Quite a smart idea. We'll be able to get out those pikemen as well, which are, as we know, extremely cost-effective versus knights. So he's going to be able to do a lot of damage here. Tim's strategy, very smart, but I don't think he's going to be able to pull it off, especially once these go up to war galleys, get those range upgrades. They should be able to pick off these knights without too much hassle at all, considering all these knights have them all, is just the +1 defense. Monastery is up for Abu right now, so he's even going to be able to convert the knights right now if he really wants to. And war galleys, there we go, starting to put in that damage I was talking about. The rest of them, of course, going to the other side of the map, making sure Tim can't rebuild his fleet in this amount of time. And there goes another house there to stop everything. The wall is up behind there, the monastery is there, so it looks like at this stage Tim won't be getting in. Of course, getting one conversion on that knight, healing these villages up a little bit. Monastery starting to get some damage on that, but of course we can't see them going through, especially when it's getting repaired like this. So this is honestly just about GG for Tim, unless he's got something smart he can do. This stable, of course, is still up, but he has no more villagers on this side. So it's going to be a real effort here for Tim to come back, and I'm interested to see how he tries to do it. And getting another convert there on that knight, and of course that's just a free knight to do more damage, which is a great thing about monks. They not only... it's worse getting a unit converted than it is killed, because when it's converted, it doesn't just go away from your control, it goes to your enemy, and we know that's just really annoying to deal with. Looks like the final dock will be going down for Tim right now. The galley is over here, so he will be able to spot any docks trying to come up. This one over here as well. So he's pretty much boxed Tim in at this stage, and currently up by 1,100 points, which is a lot. Tim not going up to Imperial Age. We are not seeing Abu go up as well, and we're hearing even more conversions on these knights, which is just something really interesting to know. And again, the galley is just getting placed out around the map, so he has complete just a view of this shoreline. So if Tim does try to put up another dock, he'll find it as soon as possible. Fairly simple thing to try and deal with. Castle is going up on the front for Tim though. This could actually give him the opportunity he needs to put some more docks up if he forces a retreat on these galleys. Because castles do a lot of damage to just any kind of thing on the water, really. Scouting galleons are the only things they're really scared of, honestly. And of course 9 range on that compared to the 8 range on the galleys. It's a big difference. 9 to 8. It makes it. It's exactly what you need. Tim, of course, could get that extra range upgrade on his castle if he wanted to make sure he's going to be fine. But another castle here going up on the shoreline as well, actually. This could be extremely dangerous for Abu right now, especially if Tim manages to get some docks up and some fire ships. But then again, against this amount of galleys, I don't really know what he's going to do. He's not going to be able to produce enough units, really, to be able to take it on. And Tim actually going up to the Imperial Age, yes he is, and Abu is just a little bit behind him. And here come these extra docks. Of course, these war galleys will be able to hit them without getting hurt from the castle. But if Tim keeps the repairs on these, he might actually be able to do this right now. War galley is being researched. He's not repairing it right now. And Imperial Age for Tim. Conscription is going down. He has got the +2 on these castles. Will he get the +3? War galley will go up. And it looks like he's not going to be able to do it here. He actually just got the transport ship upgrade, so I wonder if he's going to go for more transport drops. But then again, saying that, Abu just has complete shoreline coverage as well. So I think Tim at this stage is pretty much out of the game. Abu going up there, he's going to be able to have access to those galleons now, that extra range upgrade, as well as cannon galleons if he decides to take that path. Extra castle is going up here, of course, to try and defend these docks. But I don't know if it's going to be able to do enough. And he has got the +3 range on these castles, which is really good. And he might actually be able to take out a few more ships here. More docks going down. Tim not going down without a fight here, guys. He's definitely pushing for this. And there we go. It looks like, yeah, galleons are being created. They have seen the galleon upgrade for Abu already, though. Haven't seen the chemistry upgrade yet. I don't know if he has a university, actually. Does he? Can't see. Yep, there we go. Doesn't look like chemistry has been done now for Abu, and he's going to be able to take this game now if he goes for some cannon galleons, because these castles are the only thing really that's stopping him pushing forward. And of course, if those cannon galleons come out, there's just going to be nothing that Tim's going to be able to do about it. And saying that, let's have a look, see if he's going for anything. These docks, what are we getting? Galleon, nothing. Come on, I want to see something cool, guys. Go for cannon galleons, mate. No cannon galleons yet. But of course, they will be necessary if he really wants to damage that, or he's going to have to land him with trebuchets or some form of siege weaponry just to damage. And Tim actually putting a wonder down here. Looks like he's going to be going for a wonder victory, actually. Something really interesting that we don't see a lot of. But of course, cannon galleons, this will be able to... Yes, here they are in play now. If he takes out these castles, it's going to be all over for Tim. He's just going to have to put up a massive wall off here and hope this wonder goes up in time. Hopefully he's got treadmill crane. I can't remember if you can get that as Mongols or not. I think he can. But if he doesn't manage to get that wonder's going to take a long time to build. And here comes that cannon galleon damage onto that castle, which we're talking about. 13 range on them compared to the A +3 on the castle. So definitely going to be able to outrange. I think the elite cannon galleon even has 15 range. So nothing really going to go bad there. Tim again putting up this wonder. I don't know if he's put it in the best place, because if he does fight his way to here, he will be able to hit it with trebuchets. Probably could have deleted off some things in the back and tried to put it a bit further back if he wants to win the game like this, but I really don't know how he's going to be able to take this. If he takes it because of this wonder, that's going to be amazing. I don't even know if the game's going to allow it. What are we on? I can't tell because it's in Chinese. Can't even tell if we're playing on Conquest or what. Or Standard. If he was playing on Standard, he could definitely take the game right now. But I think they're on Conquest, which means you can't get wonder or relic victories. Would be interesting though. I just want to see it go up. He might even be doing this just to troll. Who knows? It's Tim. We've seen a lot of interesting things out of him. These cannon galleons here should be able to take out these castles here without too much trouble. Gonna lose a few more ships actually if he's not careful. And have seen chemistry from Tim. And here goes the castle. We have seen Onagers as well from Tim. He is going to be playing the defensive here. And I think he might realise as soon as this goes up, he's not going to be able to win by it. We actually did see masonry there. And what's he going to do? And I think he's just realised the countdown hasn't started. Yeah, Tim resigning out there. He thought he could win with the Ronda, but nah, he couldn't. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. That was a really interesting game. Hopefully I'll bring more updates on games and things like that. Unless, of course, my voice goes out again. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.